In this video, we're going to look at navigating the dashboard, showing you the basics on creating a pay, deleting a pay that you don't need, and how to check that your pay is funded and good to go. To create a pay, click on the button in the right-hand corner. This is a one-click wonder, so be careful. Double-clicking will result in two pays. Once you've clicked that button, the dashboard will refresh and you'll see your pay. Note that pays are created in numerical order and will always process sequentially, which is important if you want to create multiple pays at a time. The first thing you should do before adding any employees to a pay run is check the pay date and pay period start date. If they aren't right, it's a good idea to check that you haven't accidentally created multiple pays. Scroll down the dashboard to check. In this case, the Create a Pay button has been clicked twice and there are too many pays. To delete one that you don't need, click on Tools for this pay and then delete this pay. You can then activate the employees that you want to pay and move on to their timesheets, not covered in this video. If you find yourself in the situation where you've entered all of your employees' timesheets and realize the dates are wrong because of an accidentally created extra pay, don't panic. Simply scroll down and delete the empty pay. Then change the pay day for the pay you're working on. Make sure you change the pay period start date as well. It's a good idea to double check your employees' timesheets have the correct pay period too. After you've completed your timesheets, you'll see the total amount required for the pay to process in the green U deposit box. This sits in the pay week calendar, which is not the same as the pay period. You can change when you want to make your deposit to us by changing the processing plan. Note that changing the processing plan will not change the pay day. If you've decided you want your staff to see their wages on a different day than originally set, you need to change the pay day. The processing plan will adjust accordingly. From here, you can click on the Payslips and Summary button to generate a PDF summary, which is useful for one last check. Note that leave balances won't show in the summary as the pay is not yet processed and balance haven't yet updated. If everything looks good, you can finalize the pay or confirm and debit if you've activated direct debiting. You don't have to click the Finalize Pay button for a pay to process, but you must click Confirm and Debit or we won't take the required funds from your nominated bank account. Debits must be confirmed by 6 p.m. or they will be actioned the following evening. You also can't click Confirm and Debit if you've opted for an overnight pay run. This won't matter as long as you make a manual deposit to us and include your client reference number for our bank statement. Payment instructions can be found at the top of the dashboard. Your pay will be funded and good to go when you see the orange ready ribbon showing on the blue Will Pay box. If a pay requires more funds, you'll see the amount next to the pay number.